Good morning, Linda. Hey, Damon over here at REI Black Book, and I am excited today, primarily for a couple of reasons. Now, the first of which is it is actually Cardinals home opener today, so I'm super excited to go down and catch some baseball this afternoon. But before I do that, I wanted to record a quick video and give the CTREIA just a little bit of a glimpse of one of the 7 different strategies that we're going to show them next week. So this is just one strategy to recruit and build a secret selling army, right? So imagine having an entire network of people doing the heavy lifting and work for you, finding properties. And that's exactly what we're going to do today with the Bird Dog module inside of REI Black Book. So I'm logged on to the REI Black Book homepage, and I just want to show you a little bit around real quick. I mean, this is all web-based, so we've got a bunch of additional training. And so for those members that are listening to the call today, they're already subscribers. If you want to go into this even in more detail, you can just click on Learn and click on Webinar Replay. And you're going to notice that we've got several different webinars that we record and then we make available. Landing pages, direct traffic, Facebook ads, all kinds of additional training inside the webinar replays. But for those of you new to REI Black Book, let's go ahead and show you guys exactly how to recruit and manage your entire Bird Dog network. So we're going to click on Tools. We're going to jump right into the Bird Dog engine. And inside the Bird Dog engine, it's a pretty simple interface. I mean, you're going to see a list of bird dogs here. You'll be able to see how many properties they've submitted and things of that nature. And of course, you can manage them, edit them, reset their passwords, whatever you want to do from here. And any new bird dogs, they're going to show up in blue, so you can actually approve them or reject them, whatever you want to do. Okay, so the first thing is, let's just talk a little bit about bird dogs and what that really is. I mean, ultimately, a bird dog is somebody that is willing to go find properties. They're going to find properties that fit your investment criteria. Okay, so they're going to find those deals and they're going to submit them back to you. Now, if they have the ability to go find deals, why wouldn't they just do them themselves, right? I'm sure that's what you're thinking. Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of reasons behind this and there's a lot of psychology into this, but candidly, most of them probably aren't going to have the training or the knowledge to be able to get these deals done, right? And or confidence, or maybe they don't even have time, okay? I can assure you, you know a handful of people already in your immediate sphere of influence that would be willing to submit properties to you so long as they could get paid whenever you do the deal. So do a joint venture, do a co-wholesaling agreement, whatever there's tons of different ways to compensate your bird dogs, and you guys are very fortunate. You're already plugged into the CTREIA, and Linda and her crew over there are absolutely the best in the business and can show you and train you on how to compensate your bird dogs and that referral team. Okay. So as you kind of sit there and you think about who do you know, well, once they come to mind, all you got to do is log in, like I said, Tools, My Bird Dogs, and then you're going to select New Bird Dog. So this allows you to manually enter in a new bird dog, right? So it's going to manually enter in a new bird dog. First name, last name, and email address are really the most important things here. And what's going to happen as soon as you key in that information and hit submit, the system will automatically email that individual their unique username and password for their private password protected bird dog portal. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys the example of the bird dog portal in just a moment. We will log in together as a bird dog so you can see exactly what your bird dogs are going to see and see how easy it is for them to submit properties to you. Okay, now I will tell you though, some of the best bird dogs that we've got in the network and in the system, we've really recruited by advertising on Craigslist under gigs or services, so advertising under gigs and services, and driving them back to a landing page. And we actually have built out the landing page for you. So you're going to notice that you're going to have a unique URL here, and it's actually going to be, you're going to use this in your ad on Craigslist. But let's go take a look at this landing page. Let's see what it looks like.
Do you wish you knew more about investing in real estate? Maybe you just want to earn extra money in your free time. Perhaps you'd love to do both, but the gates to investing in real estate are closed, and you without a key to enter. Hang on, there is opportunity for you. In fact, it's how many successful real estate investors begin. Even if you don't have money or credit, you can work in your spare time, gain hands-on investing experience, learn with zero financial risk, and easily earn money. By being a property finder, the path forward is lined with money as well as education. It's the best way without putting your own money, credit, or job on the line. What are you waiting for? Get started today.
All right, can you guys see after watching that video? Can you see who might want to be interested in bird dogging, right? I mean, hopefully that really appeals. I will tell you, this is one of our best converting landing pages ever. I mean, I'm talking ever. Now, I'll give you guys some stats on how many bird dogs and things we've recruited, how many properties have been submitted. But whenever they actually go ahead and fill out their first name, last name, and email address, we're going to go ahead and email them a free report. It's going to be how to easily earn risk-free money in real estate. So it's a special report that we have written for you on your behalf already, okay? So you don't have to write that. You don't have to do anything else. It's actually automatically going to be sent out to them as soon as they actually opt in. So they're going to go ahead and give us our their first name, their last name, at reiabb.com. They're going to go ahead and give us their first name, last name, and email address, and they're going to go ahead and select Get Started. Now, as soon as they do that, that's then going to take them to this page, and it's going to ask for some additional information. Now, we found that most actually typically do give us the information, but even if they don't, that's okay. We have still captured their name and email address, all right? So their information is still captured, all right? So this is the landing page. This is exactly how we're going to recruit. We're going to recruit bird dogs, and we'll go into the system in just a moment. We'll go into the system in just a moment and see how that worked. But right now what I'd like to do is actually show you how to post these ads, all right, on Craigslist. And some of this may be very, very basic for some of you on the training today, but I do think it's necessary. And so I've actually got an ad pre-written. So this is just a text ad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and it basically says, hey, look, we're local real estate investors in search of quality property finders. We're looking to bring on 6 new property finders this month and pay them on every accepted lead you submit. All right, so I'm actually going to say, and pay them on every, and you can pay them by leads as well. I mean, it's really totally, it is your business at the end of the day. You do get to choose, but I'm going to say on every deal we close. You get paid even if we don't close. Now this was actually for another student, to be candid, and they just wanted to pay for leads, and so we kind of had modified this ad on their behalf. But I'm going to go ahead and edit that out. All right, so basically it says, hey, here's how it works. You need to go paste this web address in your browser to get started now. Now, where does that go? That's my landing page, right? So that's that landing page that we just looked at. Now, Craigslist doesn't allow you to create clickable links any longer, okay? So they do have to copy and paste that, but I tell you, most of the folks on Craigslist are aware of that, and they've been trained, so to speak, to do that. So it's pretty simple. So and then it tells us, hey, here's how it works. Simply send us an address and as much information as you can on a property that meets our criteria. Work as little or as much as you'd like and make risk-free money. Here's how simple it is. And we're going to go ahead and say New Haven and surrounding cities, send us information on any home that has the following situation. All right, so for sale by owner, foreclosure notice, people in debt, motivated sellers, deceased owners, out-of-town owners, inherited properties, distressed homeowners, divorced homeowners. So those are all folks that, I can assure you as a real estate investor, we're typically really not looking for houses. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the end result. But really what we're looking for are people with problems. And those are all different types of problems that we as real estate investors can come in and help them through those situations, okay? So this is a great opportunity for you to make serious profits in the real estate industry without having to risk any of your own money. Paste this web address, and then again it says, hey, as a bonus, we're offering a free special report. And then I need to edit this one too because that's a different bird dog. So let's go to 70. All right, so we're gonna give them the Property Finder's Guidebook, how to easily earn risk-free money in real estate when you enter your email today. All right, so we're telling them exactly what to expect, how easy the program is. All right, so we're just going to take all of this copy, and we are just going to copy that. We're going to do exactly that. We're going to go ahead and copy that. And now I'm going to go back over to Craigslist. So I'm already in the New Haven market for Craigslist, and I just want to select Post to Classifieds. And like I said, what we try to do is it's either services offered or gig offered. If you do job offered, you can do job, but in a lot of markets today, Craigslist does charge you for advertising jobs in the job offered piece. So just be conscious of that. So we're going to go ahead and today I'm going to select gig offered. I want to hire someone. And then we've switched it up. We've done a lot of these different things, but for today, we'll go ahead and do labor gigs. And then all I need to do is I'm just going to paste all of that copy in the ad, okay? So that's all I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that copy in the ad. Now we're going to go ahead and post this. So I'm going to enter in my email address. Now if you have a Craigslist account, you just need to log in and you won't have to do this contact info. And if you don't, you can just simply enter in your email address. And I strongly encourage you to use the Craigslist mail relay so it doesn't actually publish your email address out there. Now, I'm not going to do by phone or text, but you certainly could. But for me, I would rather let the systems kind of do the automation and kind of work on my behalf when I don't have to, so to speak. So then in the posting title, we're gonna say hiring 6 new property finders, and let's say now specific location. Now this is interesting. A lot of folks think that you have to type an area in here, but it actually is a free-form text box, so I can pretty much type whatever I want here. And so I'm going to do work as little or as much as you want. Okay, and then the postal code. Now I actually don't know the postal code for New Haven, so I apologize. Let me go look that up. New Haven, zip code. All right, we'll just take this 06501. 06501. We'll take that one. And then we're going to go ahead and say pay. And we're going to say up to $1,000 per property. And make sure you spell it right. All right, and then that's really it. Okay, so basically, guys, what we're doing is we're taking that exact ad that I just read to you. We're going to paste that out into Craigslist. So we're going to post this Craigslist ad, and then when folks want to actually inquire about that, they're going to go to findmynextdeal.com/birddog/new/70. That's going to take them to the landing page that we just showed you, right? So that's going to take them to my landing page. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue. All right, is that the correct location? Sure. Now I don't need to post any images or anything like that. I'm just going to use just a plain text ad. So I'm going to go ahead and say done with images. And now our ad. Now what happens if you don't log in? It actually is going to send me an email. So I should have an email that I need to confirm. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm this and publish this ad. And there you go. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna send me an email to confirm. So I'll go ahead and check that momentarily. But that ad will be posted. Okay. Again, if you log into your account, this makes it 1,000 times easier. But we've actually posted. We've now successfully posted our ad. All right. So what happens? Let's go back into our BirdDog engine. Let's go ahead and back into our BirdDog engine, and you're gonna see here. Our test was Linda with a CTREIA last name, right? So you can see here that she's actually added to the list. Now, again, she did not complete her street address or her phone number or anything like that, but we went ahead and still captured her email info, okay? So that's Linda at CTREIA. Let's go ahead and hit accept. And now Linda should have an email in her inbox letting her know that she can actually log in and submit deals, okay? Now, here's the one thing I am going to tell you about bird dogs, though, okay? And I'm going to help you. This is what most of our like some of our most successful members are doing is they're training and coaching and motivating their bird dogs. All right. So I want you to put yourself in the mindset of a bird dog. You know, you're sitting there. It's a Monday afternoon, Monday morning, whatever it is. You're kind of browsing Craigslist. You see this ad, you read it. It's like, really, I can make money just submitting properties? I mean, this is like too good to be true. But it's too good to be true. But then I go and I watch this video and I see this landing page and this video plays and I'm like, wow. I mean, they've obviously put a lot of work into this. I mean, whoever this behind this ad is extremely professional. I mean, who has their own video animators on staff creating these types of videos, right? So it's intriguing enough that I'm going to go ahead and give you my information. But I'm still skeptical, right? That is the point, right? They're still going to be a little bit skeptical. So I want you to train and reach out and let them know you are real. Now, there's a couple different ways we can do that. And obviously, I'm a systems guy. I'm known for the automation side of things. So I'm going to show you guys how to automate an entire training and education program, because as soon as that individual opts in and they get their email, wouldn't it be great to tell them exactly what kind of property deals you're looking for? And not just, hey, I'm looking for people with problems and things like that, but what about specific areas, okay? If I gave you a deal in Hawaii, does that make sense for you? You know, probably not. I mean, you guys are, now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know folks can virtually wholesale and things like that. I know lots of investors that do that. But for the vast majority of you, that deal in Hawaii is probably not going to make sense. And so therefore, you want to make sure you train and educate and motivate your bird dogs to let them know exactly what part of Connecticut are you looking to buy in. All right. So make sure you're doing that. All right. And the best way to do that, candidly, is if they give you their phone number, pick up the phone and call these folks. They want to know that you're real. And once you talk to them, I'll tell you, that's what creates successful bird dogs that are really excited to submit properties to you. Now, the other way is and I would actually do both of these, by the way. I would still call them, but at the same time, I would also have the system automate the educational component. And we've actually written REIBB campaign Bird Dog. We've actually written an entire autoresponder campaign to do just that, to train and educate your bird dogs. But I'm going to show you how to modify that today. So what I'm looking at right now, this is our settings tab for our bird dog engine. This is basically says, okay, what happens to that lead? So Linda, Linda CTREIA, right? She went in onto the landing page and she completed the information. She opted in. What exactly happens now with Linda? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to assign her an autoresponder, and that's the REIBB campaign Bird Dog. So you can see we've got several different campaigns, but we're going to go ahead and select the REIBB campaign Bird Dog. What category would I like to associate that lead? Well, she's going to be a bird dog, so let's categorize her as a bird dog. And then can I flag them? Now there's multiple different flags, and this is just a way to further segment your database if you would like. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and save those, and let's go in and let's take a look at that campaign, the bird dog campaign, because I'd like to show you exactly what happens now with Linda, so that you can see what kind of communication she's getting. Now the first thing we told you is we were going to send out that report, right? That's the thing that we told them. Said, hey, opt in today, and we're going to give you a free report. Well, all of those leads and everything else are captured inside our Client Genie. So the Client Genie is our CRM. Okay, it's kind of like it's the automation engine here. So this is the brains behind REI Black Book. All of the lead flow and everything else really funnels through the Client Genie, and that's no different with your bird dogs. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Client Genie. We click on our Client Genie. Now, like I said, this is our complete contact manager. So I can come in and list all my contacts and things of that nature. And I can also see all of my other automation. Well, right here is our autoresponders. And so for those of you that don't know what an autoresponder is, it's simply a series. It's a campaign of a multi-step campaign of emails, right? That are pre-written, and they automatically go out on your behalf on a schedule of your choice, right? So what I want to do is I want to go to page 2. And there's my bird dog campaign. So that's the campaign we set up. So you can see that I've got 5 steps. The duration of that is over 4 days. And I've currently got one contact. I currently have one contact in that campaign. Well, that one contact, of course, is Linda, right? We know that. We just opted her in. But let's actually click on the campaign and take a look at what happens. All right, so on day one, this email goes out. So here's email template number one, RIBB campaign bird dog email number one. That goes out day one. It really says day 0, but as soon as they opt in, this email goes out. The following day, email number 2 goes out. 2 days later, and that, by the way, is 2 days later from day 0. So literally, happens Monday. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So for the next 4 days, next 4 days, they're going to be getting hit with emails every day from you. And so let's actually take a look at the email. So you can see the eyeball. If I click on the eyeball, it's actually going to open up the email, and it says, "Hey, my name's Damon Remy from REI Black Book. Let us congratulate you taking your financial freedom into your own hands and starting where you're at with what you've got. It's obvious that you want to explore your options about learning in real estate investment and make some extra cash on your own time. We understand and give you a round of applause, much louder than a golf clap. And then as they scroll down, you can see there's more information. It's got all my contact info, and of course they can then just click on the report, and wouldn't you know it, they can actually download the report. And so here's the report. Again, professionally designed, professionally written. This is intended to really get you credibility. All right, it's really going to extend your credibility. And we give them several different strategies, by the way, in the report. We're going to give them several different strategies that they can actually go start finding leads for you. Whether, what makes them motivated, what makes a motivated seller, how do I find motivated seller? Should I get business cards, internet scanning, newspaper scanning, driving for dollars? All right, we're going to teach all of these simple strategies to these bird dogs so they can actually go find properties for you. All right, so they're going to go find those properties for you. Email number 2 goes out the next day. "Hey, did you read your guide?" Etc., etc. Remember, you can change your life starting now. The choice is yours. Talk soon. All right, so again, and then this says, "Hey, I'm really focused on the 6314 zip code, only looking for 3-bedroom minimum." This is the type of stuff you need to edit, okay? Unfortunately, I can't create some automated campaign that's going to match up every one of our 20,000 plus members, right? You guys are going to have to come in and edit some of this and let them know exactly what area, what zip code, what bedroom count, what exactly are you looking for, okay? But as you can see, this entire series of emails are just going to go out automatically on your behalf. Now you can, of course, add a step in here. So if you want to add even, the first 30 days they get an email every day for you, fine, do it. Absolutely, I would highly encourage that. Highly encourage that. Make that happen for yourself. Write more content, totally fine. And if you're intimidated by writing content, let me give you a little cheat sheet. Go to textbroker.com. Okay, go to textbroker.com and hire a copywriter. Okay, it's extremely easy for these folks. We got tons of authors that deliver high quality content, and it's super simple. All right, and it's custom content. That's the beauty of a site like Text Broker, and you can see there's some pretty big names that actually use Text Broker. We've used it with great success. So literally you just create your account, log in, you post a job, and you're going to have writers that are going to be contacting you directly, bidding on your job. All right. So if you need some custom content, you need some additional content, go to Text Broker. All right, a great resource. All right, let's jump back in. Jump back into REI Black Book. So here's all of the autoresponders. So let's say that I need to edit that email number 2, right? Because that said, hey, I'm focused on the 63141 zip code. Well, let's go ahead and show you how to edit that. You're going to notice up here we have Email Settings tab right over here on the left-hand column. So as I click on our email settings, that lists out all of the email templates that we have in the system. Well, that was the bird dog email number 2, right? All right, so there was bird dog email number 2. Now I can, of course, copy that, delete it, whatever I want to do, open it up in a new window. But if I click on the blue link, it's going to open up in our editor. It's going to automatically insert their first name. Here we go. And you know what? We need to do that 06501. And I'm looking for 3-bedroom minimum. Let's go ahead and hit save. And now that autoresponder email, okay, that autoresponder email in the bird dog campaign has been edited. So let's go take a look at that again. So here's our bird dog campaign. And if I look at that email number 2, if I scroll down, there we go, 06501. All right. So guys, that's how easy it is to recruit and manage your bird dogs. Now let me show you one other thing. And because the job, once you get them into the list, once you get them in opted in, you got to motivate them. All right. Again, like I told you, they're going to be really skeptical. They're going to think that this is too good to be true to be able to make $1,000 just for submitting a property deal, right? Well, what I want you to do is, let's say that you pay your first bird dog. Record on a YouTube video, let them know, get them excited, and then blast it out. But how would you do a quick blast out? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and hit contacts. And then in my categories, I just want to say, hey, show me all the bird dogs. So you can see that this found 23 of 1,398 records. Okay, so basically it filters out and it finds just the folks that are categorized as a bird dog. So we're going to find out, and we can see there's Linda, CTREIA, the demo that we did today. All right, so it's found 23 of 1,398 contacts in my database. I'm going to go ahead and select Go. I'm going to add those folks to a new group. My buddy there's already excited about the game. Apologize about the text message. Should have turned that off before I recorded the video. But all right, so I apologize. So here we go. We got 23 bird dogs, and now I just want to email blast them one off, right? So let's say that Linda goes out and she closes her first deal. We go out, we give her the check, but we record it, we take pictures, we get a quick little testimonial. I want all the other 22 people in the network to know, hey, guess what? Hey, you too can make money. Look at Linda. What's Linda done that you can't do? She's not done anything differently than what you have, all of the same tools that Linda does, right? So you can just come in and blast that out via email really quick, all right? So what are you waiting for? Who's next? Et cetera, et cetera. Blast that out. Let them all know that your bird dogs are having success and they're making money, okay? All right, so hopefully that shows you guys exactly how easy it is to recruit, to manage, and then to continually educate and motivate your secret selling army, okay? And I will tell you, we've had some great success with folks really coming in and recruiting bird dogs. Last count, I think in the last 12 months, we've only rolled this out to a handful of subscribers. I think less than 400 of our subscribers we've rolled this out to, but now it's available to everyone. And so you too will be able to have this option. But last count, I saw that those 400 subscribers had recruited over 5,000 bird dogs, and those bird dogs have submitted over 6,000 properties in the last 12 months. Okay, so I'm telling you guys, the bird dog system works. It absolutely works, but you got to educate and motivate them, right? All right, so let's take a look at this now. So what exactly does Linda see, right? Whenever she logs in as a bird dog, what does she see? Well, let's go actually out and open up a new window. And Linda's going to get an email, and it's going to give her a login for findmynextdeal.com. So your bird dog's actually going to come here, and they're going to be able to log on to findmynextdeal.com. Now, this looks eerily similar to REI Blackbook, right? Guys, they're not getting their own REI Blackbook account. I want to clarify that, but we've mimicked this for efficiencies, cost savings, and things like that. We've replicated the REI Blackbook login because it just makes it easier, right? But they're not going to know REI Blackbook exists, okay? I just want to stress that. They're not even going to know who I am because we're going to make you the expert in their eyes, okay? They're going to be looking at you as the local real estate investor that is going to be training them, educating them, and things of that nature. But Linda's going to go ahead and she's going to get her login. Now I'm going to log in with my bird dog username and password here. She's going to get her username and password to log in to the bird dog portal. So she goes ahead and logs in. And this is exactly what she's going to see. Now she's going to be able to see all of the properties that she has submitted. She's going to be able to see, did the investor, did the REI Blackbook subscriber, did they accept the deal? Is it still under review? Or did they even reject it? Okay, so did they reject it? So that she's going to be able to see all of that. We're going to map out all the properties for her. She's going to be able to visually see that. Now, if you as the investor make any notes or anything like that, she'll be able to see that as well. But the first thing she's going to do, she needs to go in and submit a property. So let's go ahead and hit add new property. And we're going to say 2720 Black Cherry Court, O'Fallon, Missouri, 63368. So 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1381, and then any additional notes. Okay. Now I want to express to you and understand what you're looking at right now is exactly what your property finder, your bird dog, your property finders are going to be able to log in and submit the deal. Now this actually is mobile friendly, so they can actually do it from their mobile phone, which is really cool because now they can actually just take pictures and submit those pictures to you as well. So they're just going to hit continue to details, and at this point in time it's going to go ahead and pop up, and it's going to give them a lead sheet, right? So it's basically said, hey, collect as many details as you possibly can. What's what's the seller name, seller email, phone number? Do you guys think you'd like to have a lot of that information? What if they could go in and find out what kind of property it is? What's the reason for selling? How long have they been trying to sell it? What's the asking price? How much do you think the house is worth? How much did you arrive at your price? How much is owed on the property, right? This is basically their script to talk to the seller. Okay, that's exactly what we're really looking at. Okay, so they can actually come in here, and we're going to go ahead and say John Doe at pleasesaveme.com, and his phone number 1212. All right, and so then again, this is all the information. This is basically a script for your bird dogs to ask this for the seller details and additional information. They can just hit save and continue. Now on my admin account, I get an error access restricted. I know it seems a little ironic, right, that I'm actually logged on as an admin, and I get this error, but I just want to let you know that actually your bird dogs will not see that error. Okay, that what actually they will see. And so we can come in here and actually find the property. So there it is, 2720 Black Cherry Court. You can see that it's not submitted. So it was 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1381. And I can, of course, then I can click on it. Now this is what they should have seen. It'll actually take them to the upload screen. That should be the next screen. Now I know, again, I got that error because I'm logged in as an admin. I should have logged in on Linda's account, but anyways, the cool part now is your bird dog can actually upload any photos, any videos, any additional documents, whatever they've got, they can actually upload that, and that will automatically go into your REI Blackbook account. And then, of course, they can also add any additional notes. So maybe here's some details. This is my neighbor, and they are facing foreclosure. Let's go ahead and submit. So the note's submitted, but the deal is still not submitted. So now I want to go ahead and select submit and select yes, and that's it. Okay, so now I can go back to the home screen as a bird dog. So again, I'm back to the home screen as a bird dog, and I can see now that 2720 Black Cherry Court, that's under review. So that's been submitted to you, right? So that property will be in your property funnel inside of REI Blackbook. So let's go back and jump over inside of REI Blackbook. Let's click on my home screen, and you're going to notice whenever we started this video today, this actually said new properties and it was at 44, but now it says 45, which means, hey, I've got a new deal, right? Now you're also going to get an email notification. You will get an email notifying you that your bird dog has submitted a new deal. Log in, click here to actually review it, and if we hit add new properties, well, there we go. There's the first property, 2720 Black Cherry CT, right? Now this is our property inbox. Okay, it's really pretty cool. You can actually see how the property was submitted to, and all of these little blue icons up here or green icons in the property card. That lets you know that it was actually submitted by a bird dog. You can actually also sort and filter the database and everything else. Super cool. There's actually a ton of stuff you can do here. But right now I just want to go ahead and open up this property, and you can see, hey, look, this is my neighbor. That was Damon Remy bird dog. All right, so I can totally see all the notes on the deal. I can go into the lead sheet. Okay, awesome. So John Doe, I can just kind of now just go down the list and work this deal. Really cool though. All the leads that come in from the lead sheet or anything else, they're actually automatically added to your contacts tab, but also added to your client Genie database. So if you wanted to actually blast out or easily quickly send an email to your sellers or anything like that, you can do that. Maybe I need to go over the repair list. So I want to kind of see what repairs are needed for the property. I could check out comps. So if I want to do some comp detail, I could certainly do that. It'll pull the comps automatically for me. If I want to analyze it, let's run some numbers. You know, do I need to fix and flip this thing, lease option it, rent it out, wholesale it? What's the best strategy? Make the offer. Maybe I need to track all of the tasks associated with this property. So I know it's a particular type of deal, so it's a wholesale quick list. Let's go ahead and load that cheat sheet, and then it gives me my exact step-by-step task for this particular type of deal. All the uploads, remember, I told you, if the bird dog submits photos from their phone or uploads documents or anything else, all of those will be available. And then, of course, all of the notes are available. And then you just jump right into actually marketing the property. Okay? So, guys, I want you to think about what just happened. We actually go out, we recruit a bird dog via the landing pages. You know, we advertise on Craigslist. The bird dog goes ahead and goes to our landing page. They opt in. They start getting our emails, automatically educating them, letting them know exactly what we're looking for. They log in. They go find a property. They log in. They submit that property to you, and it's automatically, the deal just automatically flows into your deal flow tracking, so you know exactly where the deal is at. And guys, I didn't do anything. I mean, I can actually build out a property website, a single property website for this property right now in less than like 60 seconds. So I can take it from completely automated, having the deal submitted to me, to marketing this thing in like 60 seconds. I mean, guys, this is absolutely the way you need to be doing business. All right. I know that you're busy. I know that you know what, you're probably, cracking your brain trying to figure out how you're going to do this business, because you're already working so much in your 9 to 5 anyways, all right? And for those of you that have already moved on and you're successful investors, then I promise you, to scale, you have to have systems in place. I cannot stress that enough. You have to have systems in place to be able to scale. All right, so let's think about this, all right? Do I want to accept this deal or reject it? You're going to notice I've got a nice little new button up here, so I'm going to go ahead and hit accept or reject. Well, I'm actually going to reject it and send back for revision. Now I can reject this property and just ban it permanently, okay? So maybe it really is in Hawaii, and I could tell them I'm going to reject it. I don't invest in Hawaii. I don't need this property. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hit response. I need more info on repairs. All right, go ahead and submit that back. Now, once you actually reject it, the property is no longer inside your inbox. It's no longer inside your inbox. And don't worry about that. That's okay, because what happens is we're going to go ahead and log back over here. You can see it's under review, but let's go ahead and refresh this as the bird dog. So again, I'm logged on as the bird dog, and I can scroll down here. Now, the bird dog's also going to get an email. They're going to get an email, but you can see right here it says needs revision. Now, you're also going to see here they can check notes. So let's hit the check notes. Okay, I need more info on repairs. Okay, well, I can go ahead and give them that info, and then I can resubmit this thing, hit yes, and then that property's back in your deal flow, back on the REI Black Book side. So guys, hey, I hope this was beneficial, and I'm telling you, this is one strategy, and I did go pretty quick for the sake of time, but this is simply one strategy over about 7 different strategies that I'm going to be showing you guys. And the cool part about this is, and the other 6 strategies, they all have very similar automation to them. All right. The job is to work smarter, not harder. All right. Smarter, not harder. And let the systems do the work for you. And that, my friends, is exactly how you build a scalable business that's not going to make you pull your hair out. All right. Okay. Guys, until next time, hey, Linda, I hope that hits home for you guys. I am excited to be coming out. I believe it's next week. I think a week from today, I will be out there in your neck of the woods. I'm sure I'll post some details about the event and the meeting in the comments below. This should be a YouTube video by this point, so I'm going to go ahead and post the details of the meeting in the description below this video. All right, so I'm really super excited to meet you guys and come out and hang out in Connecticut. I'll see you guys next week.